watcher that's going to be on standby. You can't play past 25 minutes without being on the thread. And you know what? I guess we are ready.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back in towards the game. That is going to be Team Indonesia going up against Team Philippines. Sorry for the pause early on here, but we are going to be getting in towards the game once again. But as of yet, Team Indonesia and also Team Philippines, they've got a very interesting draft, but I really like Team Philippines one a little bit more in terms of magical power. They've got the Esmeralda, they've got the Eve, does a lot of magical damage here, and in this case, I feel like Uranus is not going to have a very, very good time from Team Indonesia.
I think it's going to fare decent at the very least, but once he gets his ultimate, he doesn't really have to worry. So he just have to wait on by so that he will wait for those waves to crash in, and you just look at the trades. It's honestly going to be decent at the very least. But what I'm interested in is on that Clint versus Esmeralda matchup all the way towards the top side, because this is where most of all these trade won't actually favor either party, especially when there's going to be early rotation. And speaking of rotation, Hurtad already paying a visit onto that Esmeralda, lying in wait. Ruby's going to be by the corner as well. Face check coming in, and here comes the fight.
Yeah, and currently based on the situation, you can see First Blood is going to be on its way here from side Team Indonesia. They've got a little bit of upper jump, but they did manage to trade off a very important one, attack a support for a mage. So that is actually huge for Team Philippines, despite losing out the trade-off. So as of yet, nothing major yet, but it feels like Team Philippines, they are losing out in terms of economy as well, but I feel like momentum-wise, they still got the lead. However, on the top side, Clint Quirty getting a free chip onto his gold plating. So that is pretty huge for Team ID. And hold that thought for now, because now Yuji is going to get dived in. Kevin Gaming did a little bit taking a little too much. Ejectors away, goes for a flicker, but he will pay the price. As of now, 30 Gaming is going to be coming out unscathed. So it's going to be A-okay. Meanwhile, Team ID looks like D-Boy, he's going to try and force the turtle. This is not a good situation he wants to be in as of yet. And he's going to be caught out. Here comes Random. He's going to get swarmed up, and that's going to be an easy takedown in the hands of Team Philippines. My goodness, that was a very, very, very ballsy play from D-Boy.
It definitely is, and with a little bit more challenge coming back in, the Team ID wants to find all of them. Bubble, the first one to Bubble, Ken Long will risk himself a one-for-one trade. And yet again, TPH, they're not really done just about yet. You can try as you may, there will be a little bit of oppression, but Random, he will fight with his zero life, and he gets the job. My goodness, one more auto attack is all it takes to take down Hurtad. Another number being claimed. Yuji with 2 kills, and look at 30. He's already got 2 for himself. Suddenly, it all snowball in a blink of a moment.
Oh my goodness, that was a pretty interesting trade-off, but it's not over yet. You know, it seems like there's just a couple of trades here and there. Economy-wise, it's not that major yet, but still, it was a big run coming from both sides. But nevertheless, let's take a look at what's going to be happening on the top side, because it seems like there is going to be an ambush up top, and they are going to go for it as well. Here comes Bobo. He's going to get caught out. He could not go for the eject. The flame shot isn't going to be available. Dirty Gaming reveals his position. Hurdle is going to be caught out and open, but the Black Shoe will keep him for the reset as he wants to turn the tides, and that is going to be TPH going for the full reset. The rail manipulation catches them all off, and that is going to be focusing them all down, and that's going to be a team wipe on the top side as they wipe 3 of the members from Team Indonesia. Team Philippines set that up so beautifully.
Yeah, and now I don't know if they keep going for such a trade and getting punished for it. TPH is just going to be walking out smiling if this goes on. And look at Yuji. He's got a big pickup. Oh boy. This is going to look a little bit rougher as what we have actually expected, a little bit more of a close contest in the early game. But remember this, late game Yishunshin and late game Clint can still do a lot more. So what they have to do, buy a little bit of time. Bobong now trying to look for a pick, but instead he's getting his exit plans all cut off. He's just going to flip them all across. Bobong has nowhere to go. No flicker left available. It was 30 seconds on that cooldown, and now working on that turtle as they are bringing it down to 50%. But 30 is ready for the steal. He hops into the pit, but now he's getting pretty much caught up. Real manipulation drops right in, and it will be a steal from the Philippines while they chase away. But the damage is good. Lilia finds the first, and there goes the Esmeralda. While Kenlong tries to make an exit plan, he will still survive, and they're still going to be hustling their way across, although they don't really have HP. Team Indonesia, at least they have find a little bit of a counter, but that will be Hertot, who overstepped his boundaries.
Yeah, that's great burst down coming from UG. UG with 5-0-4. However, Team Indonesia, they've lost the trade-offs, they've lost the turtle buff, but they will try and salvage his tier 1 self-top with secure by Qwerty, but he's gonna get dived on. Bobo missing the ejector mark, not gonna go for the commitment, but looks like it's just gonna be enough. He's gonna be soaking up for the team, but I don't think he has the damage. He might actually fall down towards the last health, and it seems like he won't escape it. So fortunately for him, he's gonna be A-okay. Kelvin, is he gonna go for the boost check? Oh, he misses the timing. Bobo will use for the eject and back off instead. So that's gonna be a little bit of a late recall coming in. However, Hertot is gonna get caught out. Black Shoe comes in. He's gonna make an escape for it, but he gets immobilized. Okay, he will survive it. Oh, UG, unfortunately enough, not gonna be able to get the kill. However, interesting trades here in terms of trading lows in the middle lane thus far.
Indeed, now Random's finding himself a turret. It's just gonna be blowing it up. Doesn't matter. Kenlong doesn't have the damage to just take him all down. And just look at the lifesteal. It's looking relatively even between the two of them as this fight goes on for centuries. Let's go over in the mid lane. 30 adding that burst of damage. Oh my word, he went back in for it! Catches the Lilia out, and Gui, although he's a little bit late to the scene, he might be able to take somebody down. And now help of Kelvin, who will be able to get back in track. Now the dive comes through. One more for blow. 30 on his turn kill. And here comes Roll manipulation once again. 30 moving in. A little bit of a push and pull, but I believe that they're done for now over mid lane.
30 Gaming, what a man. He's almost died, but he went in for the kill, proc his killing spree, got enough HP to buy enough time for the next fight to come, and was looking for more. What a great teamwork coming from Team Philippines, and because of that, they will get their next turtle in the hands of him once again. Team Indonesia, they are going to struggle again, but they have played this from behind before, so it's nothing too much. But on the top side, Qwerty, he might actually get picked off, and that is going to be his downfall, as Supa will get an easy kill, and he might actually get a second one. D-Boy dropping a little bit low. However, from the back lines, Kelvin Jimang is going to be having a little bit of help. The I'm offended doesn't seem to connect, so that's going to be a major ultimate being expended. So TPH, you want to go in for the push. Bobo does have the ejector. He pulls one out, but it's only the tank coming in from Team Indonesia, as Bobo needs to escape. D-Boy, he finally gets the kill, but immediately gets jumped off and dropped off as well. Randall comes in. Here comes the rest of Team Philippines. They want to reinforce this issue as well. The Yi will get the kill, but they will lose Random in the process. So that is going to be a two-man down, and Team Indonesia, they come up on top. Philippines, they're in some trouble. Supa making a run for his life, and that's going to be Team Indonesia coming out on top. What a game coming from both teams, and this is the comeback that Team Indonesia is looking for.
That's right, and you just look at them sticking with 5, and they can actually crush through turrets after turrets. Bobo,
oh no,
look at his health bar! He gets melted! It's a mega kill! Is it going to be more turn? He's running for his life! And he immediately pops his ult just to cross back into the base. And the rest of TPH, they managed to defend. They lost a turret and a few lives. And you look at the goal, honestly, 4 kills away, but it's only like, what, 1,000 of the difference? This is the quality that I have been waiting to see for both Indonesia and Philippines. Now Kenlong knows he can survive, pops his ultimate. He should be good to go.
Yep. D-Boy just an absolute monster right now. He's 5-1 entry on this Yishun scene, giving him so much map control, and he's got the right target. And currently, this Lord with the Mounted Shocker is going to review the positions of where Team Philippines are, and looks like they are going to try and force the issue, potentially middle side. Black Shoe has been expended. Bobo needs to make a run for it, but here comes Random re-engaging the fight. They will going for the chunk. D-Boy actually gets caught out. A big catch coming from the Lapu Lapu, and now with the real world manipulation, they also catch Earthdawn. What is that jump? And now Team Philippines, they're going to go for the swarm as well. Kevin Gima is going to be the focus of interest. Seems like they will not be able to chunk down this tank, but they will lose the tank themselves. But a tier 1 will be the settle point instead. Super, he's going to try and force the issue again. 30 gain is still deciding if he wants going for the kill. Kevin Gima, he can do too much. Can he buy the improvement? I'm offended. Get this gaming! Kevin Gima! Oh, the bait, the pre! I'm offended, catching him, taking him out, but still Philippines still winning in that engagement. They will still have map control, but still Indonesia, can they steal the purple buff? Yes, they will from side of Philippines, and D-Boy is not happy with that. He goes in for backlines, he stuns up Yuji with the boat, but unfortunately the follow is not enough. But the crit, oh my goodness, D-Boy, what a monster! He turns the tides around, and he is gonna take things towards Team Philippines, and now the top side is gonna jeopardize from by this creep waves. My goodness, what a game.
This game is bonkers, I tell you that. I see, baby. And now working on the Lord. Look at the Elf bar, it's dropping down low. Random, what can he really do about this? Leroy getting himself distracted while the rest of Team Philippines, they have that opening, and Cat Long is getting blown up, but there's not going to be too much of a chase. Bobong is still going to punish him. Baldus Uranus is so panicky. It buys room for Dwayne to take another line. 7 kills already to his name. Here comes Soapbox, and he drops in, takes down the Lilia. But is this gonna be done just about yet? No, the Lord still stands. While Leroy fighting his crosshairs on the Bubble, and the Lord betrayed them, knocked it up in the air. While Leroy still dancing with death. Well, Random has arrived. This fight is not over. While Kelvin buys time, Leroy should be able to shut him down. Instead, it's a killing spree that goes down to Qwerty. Now, Lord taking down left. No way! And this is still so fuck. He stole it. How on earth did he steal the Lord?
Oh boy, he needed that kill. Unfortunately, Qwerty stole that kill for him to proc his HP. It's just so unfortunate for him. And that is just a really rough game for him. And I'm not gonna lie, that is a crazy trade-off coming from both sides if you think about it. Because as of now, like Team Indonesia, they're just completely popping off in those scenarios where they're just getting up so many trades. But Team Philippines, like, oh my god, I'm just at a loss of words for that round here. But no, D-Boy is not over yet. Look at him, he's going for the chase, and Yuji needs to back out of the fight. While he's doing that, the rest of the team is gonna focus out on the Lord down mid. Whereas Team Philippines, they are very split off in terms of their assaults as of yet. So they don't exactly want to take the risk, but the orange buff is gonna be the point of interest as of yet. They'll lose a tier 2 down bottom lane, but look at this. The orange buff just gets resetted all the way through, and there's no way they can contest that. But top side, Sumpa gonna be making work on the tier 3s. Oh my goodness, this is a game to watch, my friend.
Yeah, this Esmeralda is honestly the MVP in my eyes. You just see how big of a clutch that steal was, and now really drawing attention from the Clint as well. This is going to be a favorable fight if TPH really wants to go for it. But then again, everybody's inside of base. It's a little bit too risky to set up unnecessary dives for the moment. So, well, let's just, of course, navigate our way through. The win condition for Team Indonesia here is to honestly hit level 15. By then, yeah, Uranus might need to worry about some of all these armor penetrations and stuff like that, but he should have enough HP to tank for days. And not only that, Quinn, as well as Leroy, they're scaling. Every minute that goes on the clock gets Team Indonesia stronger.
Exactly, but now Yuji, he's gonna get caught out. He's forced to use real world manipulation defensively, try and get his health back. So it's gonna be okay as of yet. But Team Indonesia, they want to go for more. Here comes the Jackson. They're all caught out random. Is he gonna follow a chop? No, he does not have his ultimate in time. So that's gonna be the reset coming in. The Boundary Shocker fully disengaged, and they know for a fact that 30 Gaming is in no position to contest this. So that is gonna be Team Philippines playing it slow. 75 seconds left for this next Lord. Indonesia, however, slowly but surely getting up the items that they need. Sumpah here doing a fantastic job of just zoning Ken Long. And as you can see, is this gonna be a bait? That's gonna be my question. But now, with the Demon Hunter stock purchase coming from 30 Gaming, Ken Long, he's not gonna be as tanky as we kind of expect him to be anymore. Likewise, coming from the Ruby, so they have to be extremely careful in the next fights they have to choose. So the moment they get picked off, things are not gonna be looking good for Team Indonesia.
Indeed. And 40 seconds till the next Lord. And we might actually see another steal, or this time a clear-cut answer. 3 members of Team PH wandering around the mid lane while they slowly scout things out. They don't really have ample vision being set up, and there's honestly no hurry, but they're drawing attention down towards Kent Long. And I'm not too sure if this is going to be the case here. Whirlwind of manipulation did not really burst him down as he continues to survive while the fight still continues. Sumpah is the one that gets traded instead. Debated is what they call it, and that's a double going over onto Team ID. Now, the tide tip turn. Team Indonesia found that opening pick to secure the Lord, but 30 Gaming is still going to be around. He does have the retribution. Random draws a little bit more blood. He's getting caught out. This is bad.
This is bad. They do not have retribution, and the Lord is a little bit low. 30 Gaming is going to focus his way through. Random is going to try and buy a little bit more time, but look at this. The Lord is dishing up some serious damage. He's pretty low as well. They're calling Clint to come in, but now 30 Gaming, he does have the retribution. Does he get a steal? Yes, he will.
Yes,
they come back. They turn the target, and 30 Gaming, they're going on a hunt. Kelvin Jima is going to be next, and the rest of Team Indonesia, however, is going to be picking off on his mates instead. But on the contrary, Cordy, he gets taken down, and he's lost his immortality. And now here comes the rest of Team Philippines, and it will clean house with Team Indonesia. The patience on 30 Gaming to go in for the fights as Team Philippines will look to close out the series.
They are running it down, and they don't even need to wait for the Lord. One of the best team fights that I've ever witnessed, and it was the perfect call to dive onto Dui. So all the credit definitely goes in for Random that tried to put his life on the line, along with Bobong to do everything. Sumpah definitely have been able to be around that facility as well while they were going along that back and forth. This Luminous Lord may not be able to crash in, so I guess that is a perfect stall coming in from Team Indonesia. But without those turrets, how are they supposed to play this off? They need to wipe out Team PH in order to go in with another huge reversal. We knew this match was going to be extremely epic, and even my mind is losing it. I can't form words, my friend.
Likewise, my friend. Likewise, indeed. But now, speaking of the match here, right? Like currently, Team Indonesia, they've got the strongest damage output. However, based on the position, they're not in a comfortable one because B-Boy, he's gonna get dived on. He's gonna make an escape, and guess what? Random, he focuses him off. He takes him out, and now the rest of Team Indonesia are crumbling. They do not have the damage. They've lost B-Boy. Now, with only Cordy left, he's gonna get completely overrun, and that's gonna be Philippines getting the team wipe, and they take them all out as Team Indonesia is out for the count. What a way to close the first game as they get the biggest catch of their life. What a performance coming from Team Philippines. My goodness.
For Team Indonesia, but what they really want is to drag it really, really late. And then again, TPH with the double core. This is of the action here in order to equalize and push this to game 3.
Yup, and yup, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be jumping straight into its games here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 2 of the series between both Team Philippines and Indonesia, with Philippines taking game number 1. Will they get the 2-0, or will Team Indonesia drag this out into its game number 3? Stick around to find out. Show us the love, show us the support, spam those comments. Who is it gonna be? Is it Philippines or is it Team Indonesia? But as we get Void now, going to be playing on the Roger, and that is a pretty sexy skin here. That is a pretty sweet one. What is that skin, huh? Contra? Ooh, that is, yeah, that's so good.
Well, you know what it is, so do I have to remind anybody? Well, I guess you can check it out in stores. Yeah, I don't need to explain myself. So now let's have a look at our current scenario here. Okay, for the likes of Team Indonesia, we just basically need a good pickoff. Right. Moment that I speak of pickoff, it's going to be 30 Gaming that gets taken out. So Moskov on a poor start, and this is the power of having a Clint on your side. You know, back in the days, Clint used to be a meme, and now look at where he's now.
Not anymore. Dude, if you talk about beefs, right, you know what's a meme? A Layla and a Mia. And guess what? Both of these heroes has won on MPL level competition before. So what? I don't think, you know, don't not underestimate memes, man. Do not underestimate that.
I don't even remember Layla being in the grand finals. When was that again?
No, okay, maybe not the grand finals, but as of now, hold that thought for now. But it looks like Adribo, he's gonna get dumpstered on the top side. Super playing on the link instead. But that's a great catch coming in from Team Philippines, and that is gonna be a free turtle in the hand of Team Philippines as well.
That's right, and first turtle going over to Team Philippines, and not that the Ruby could actually do anything about this current situation that they're in. So Team PH at least trying to equalize the score, but QWERTY! Oh my god, look at the damage! Doesn't matter, it's still a 1-for-1 trade. It was a 3-man hopping on top of the Clint, so it never wasn't going to be fair anyways. But considering the fact that it was a 3v1 and he survived, not really for 30 though. Okay, back to what we were on, right? Team Indonesia, you're definitely having that right tempo of play, that perfect rotation in order to go for pickoffs as such. And 30 now getting man marked, not gonna be achieving his late.
Yo, that was sick kick coming from Red. I'm sorry, I gotta cut you off there, but Random pulled the sick way of the dragon setup for UG. And guess what? The stolen feathered airstrike from UG just giving him a taste of their own medicine. And no, they couldn't even get the trade off from Team Indonesia. UG, oh, this is. That is just disgusting. Like, yeah.
And we have a best of 5 between these two teams. This is too good. Like, imagine if this is going to be a grand finals with a best of 5. I think we're going to play it on for some really long games because these guys are so good. That setup, you just saw Way of the Dragon, Feathered Airstrike, all connecting, and 1 HP left. He managed to make it out. Speaking of Blue Dragon, here comes another one on top of Kelvin Jimang. And he is pretty much done for.
Yeah, that's a great setup as well. Once again, coming from Team Philippines now. 30 Gaming going for a solo kill, but he's going to be out of position. He's going to pay with his life instead. Not sure what he was thinking of here, going for the dives, but because of that rotation, there is information gathered from the Sun Team Philippines, and they will trade for the easy tier 1 up top. Likewise, for the turtle, immediately you can see Sumpa also heading his way there. D-Boy going to be in this vicinity, but he doesn't have the buff. Here comes UG, and a great Hurricane dance as well. And D-Boy, what were you thinking? You jumped in there. What are you thinking? And it's going to get caught out. He might actually fall. Sumpa now also going to be focused as well, but hands off. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, where did that Hurricane dance go? That's a second Hurricane. Wait, no, wait, wait a minute. UG stole the Hurricane dance early on, and oh my goodness, what? That is a crazy game, and they turned the tides around as Team Indonesia. They lost all their members. What did I just watch? Oh my goodness.
Yuji definitely knew which element to pick. We saw a perfect one coming in from Canlong. He pinned 2 players with the Hurricane Dance just by that edge of that wall. And yeah, look at that reversal. Yuji knows what to do, and this time they're diving into the mid lane. And out of nowhere, in that last fight itself, Turdy Gaming has gotten those 3 kills.
No.
And, oh, look at Ken Long. He's melting up. Thank goodness they shut him down. Ken eventually will fall to the hands of Lane Supak, still trying to fight this one out. Can he make it out alive? He will dash over the wall, and this will be good enough for DPH to settle with while they go in for a quick reset with a little bit more of a shove down bottom side.
This is unheard of. Like, Yuji just dishing out so
destroyed.
much damage on his own, alongside by being able to steal crucial ultimates. That's unheard of. Like, ew, that's ew. Like, that's I don't know, man. Like, scary stuff. Not gonna lie, scary stuff. But nevertheless, it's a good of the fights as of yet. Top side seems like a little bit of trouble. They are gonna try and take a dive on Dirty Gaming, but unfortunately, say Team Indonesia, they do not have the tier 1 available, and Supak gonna be in his position to actually contest this, but looks like he doesn't want to take the risk, so that's gonna be a little bit of respect play coming in. But Yuji, he steals the Hurricane Dance again, almost getting the kill, but Yuji is gonna make a run for it, so it's gonna be a-okay. And sometimes I just confuse myself, man. Like, I am you are me, you know? Contra, I might be Contra the next day. That's Yuji, man. Master
Well,
you
trust
right
me,
there.
you don't want to be me. Well, let's carry on as we have a little bit of a kickoff.
he's dead.
The real Hurricane Dance will take out the imposter. You're looking a little sus, my friend. Now, that's where there's more names to be taken down on this list. With Turdy going down, Bobo as well. Where are you going, Random? You're pretty much stuck. Very airstrike should be able to seal the field, but Random dashes out. But Ling, all right. This is going to be moving along. And Sumpak's got no business here.
Blue team turret
So,
has been destroyed.
after those fights, look at the score. 10-9. And it felt like it reached 20 minutes
Red team
already.
has slain the
I
turtle.
know, right? It's been back and fro all the way through. And now I smell an imposter because Yuji, he does have the Feather Strike, Airstrike available. He's gonna pop his way through to clear off the minions there. So taking a little bit too much. And Bobo not gonna be able to follow for the setup. So that's gonna be the reset coming in from Team Indonesia. Meanwhile, Yuji looking to steal another ultimate later on. Dirty Gaming going for the catch, and they won't go for a jump on hard thought. That Person Blade has been expanded, not gonna be able to get a finish. Ken Long is gonna try to stop them down with the Hurricane Dance, and everyone with TPH is gonna back out, and a big Tyrant's Rage comes in. They catch on towards one, but it's not gonna be able to enough to finish him off. But Indonesia will be scared to back off, and oh, the spear almost connecting on Dewey Boy, and Dirty Gaming is out of position, and he's gonna get popped off, and that is gonna be Philippines losing 2, as Team Indonesia only losing 1.
11-10. This game is absolutely ridiculous in a good way. And you just look at who's the biggest party target that they really have to catch out. You have to just start off with Team Indonesia here, where you have Dwi, who is really hitting pretty hard. Now that's a good catch, and it pinned into the wall.
Oh my goodness, what a catch coming in, and Yuji tries to turn the tides here, but at the same time he gives the clean free reigns all in terms of damage, and Cordy is gonna be able to dish out all that damage output coming in. Dewey Boy also gonna get caught out, and TPH, they have to turn around as they made the biggest mistake. What a clutch coming in from Canlock. Immediate Hurricane Dance to stop the Tyrant's Rage of Bomb Ball. But oh my goodness, and it's not over yet. You can see 30 Gaming dishing it all. Kevin Gima is looking to win this 1v1. He's got the minions, and he comes out on top, shuts him down with the power of the War Axe, and another 1v1 fight on the bottom side, and that's gonna be a random coming out on top. Oi, 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 oi. Where did it come from? Oh my goodness, what am I watching? What is this fight?
Is this brawl mode? Because we're seeing non-stop fights happening in this match. We're finally reaching 10 minutes in the span of seconds here. Ken Long face checks. This might just be Hurricane Dance to pin him down. Not really having it to be getting into the sites. But, okay, Terrence, let's take a breather here. You know,
It's
meditation.
not over yet. No.
No.
Hold your thoughts.
Just a breather. Just a breather. Oh no!
But the Tempest Blade is gonna be A-okay, and Supak, he's gonna back out of the fight, and now the purple buff is gonna be contested. And look at this, he's not gonna have his purple buff. No, he might not even have his life, and that's gonna be Cordy taking him out. Oh no! Oh no!
What's going
on? No! And Bobo now needs to make a run for his life because Team Indonesia is gonna go for more. Random now getting pulled back. He tries to escape with the wind turret, but no, not gonna be happening. 30 Gaming tries to redeem his fight, is not gonna be able to do so as Team Indonesia looking to take in his game 3. Here comes Fear. Oh, so close! It doesn't get. It was so close too. But Yuji now is gonna be caught out, but he's gonna be stranded as well. He steals his Hurricane Death Man. It's gonna buy a little bit more time, but it's not gonna be able to do so as Tweeboy will finish him off. Oy.
Wow, this game is a whole lot of fun. 1913. One fight that costed that lane. Supak honestly tread onto the wrong corners, and that was a perfect setup that you have to give credit to Team Indonesia for securing that pick. After that, they convincingly made everybody else to commit to that more right across. So, needing to say that currently, with all these sort of advantages on the table, the Lords will slowly march over the top while they are putting every sort of pressure. They have,
my goodness.
Oh, wow. 30. He had to just get out of the way after just like, what, 2 auto attacks, I see?
Yep, QWERTY is just popping off with those crits coming in, but watching for him, he does have the damage coming from 30 Gaming to clear off the Lord relatively quickly, so it's going to be A-okay. However, they will lose all the buffs available. As of yet, 30 Gaming is going to be looking for the fight. As you can see, the tier 3 is going to be focused here. Great catch coming from Bobo. No Tyrant's Rage. Hurricane Dash also going to be pinning onto Valentina, and that's going to be Yuji and Bobo down. Team Indonesia, they want to go into game 3, but at the same time, it's all up to Supa to stop him in the track, but no, they just don't have the damage, and that's going to be a double kill for QWERTY, and 30 Gaming left all by himself. And can he defend against them? No, he cannot. And Team Indonesia, they will bounce back, and that is
Philippines. Now, this is the final showdown here in the very first series of a meeting between Team PH as well as Team ID. And we're getting ourselves that conclusion here in the land of Dawn as we head to the final battle.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the decider match for today. Who is it gonna be the ones that gonna be on top? Because as of now, it's gonna be a close one as of yet. But currently, you can see the Grok from side of Canlong is gonna be going on the in base from Team Indonesia as they go in for a little bit of swaps here and there. Canlong going for a big swipe here. Sumpa taking a little bit too much, but Canlong is gonna be able to flicker out of that. So it's gonna be A-okay. Herthor also gonna be joining the situation as he goes in for a little bit of harassment. Seems like it's gonna be doing okay for him. Kelvin Gimang on his Ruby again on the top side. Not a fantastic matchup against Paquito, but still pretty okay for now.
Todd going in for a little bit of challenge, and Yuji just knows how to basically trade right back, so that shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Though early game for Selena can be a little bit difficult to basically survive certain attacks, but the attack that are going in towards the top side here, Bobong tries to go the other way around, forces a flicker, and that actually catches them with a perfect Abyssal Arrow. And Yuji secures the first blood for Team Philippines.
You know, that was a very, very difficult shot to actually hit, considering that it's actually off on your bottom left on your mobile phone screens. To actually land that shot blindly, that's insane coming in from him. However, fun fact is that, you know, Kelvin, he's gonna get an easy kill on top. That's a pretty easy one for him. However, Supa as well gonna be getting caught off as well as the rest of Team Indonesia, gonna be forcing the issue. Arrow comes in, connects on Hard Dot, unfortunately won't be able to take him down. And just like that, Team Philippines, they're crumbling. They just lost 2 of their really important strong cores in the top side, and this is not looking good for them. However, Kelvin Gimang is gonna be there to provide a little bit of assistance.
30.
30 gonna be there going for a little bit of harassment, but he doesn't have the retribution. And it's gonna be enough time for Sumpak to steal it away. D-Boy needed to pop the Tempest Blade to back off, so that's gonna be Team Indonesia losing out that fight. But the Mountain Shocker won't be enough to take him out. Oh my goodness, that is so unfortunate for D-Boy.
Boy, oh boy. I believe that it's not going to be all too clear cut. You see all the back and forth happening, and that's a solo kill for Qwerty down in the bottom side as well. So when we look into some of the team fight, yes, it may have actually looked a little bit more iffy. But if you were to look at the game plan, I kind of understand why this round came into play, and that's where they continue to press on the engagement. But a little bit of a mistime movement, and you know, when you have pretty much the wall growth across, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to navigate some of these areas. You just basically cut somebody off, the missile arrow being dodged, but then here comes the dive, and with the hurricane dance, there's no escaping the wrath of the Akai, and along with the Paquito that's already secured one feather airstrike down the bottom side. What this will be difficult to swallow. Random has to flicker off and just leave them be.
Yeah, but that's a great disengagement using the Forza. It's not oftentimes we do see a flicker onto a Forza, but it's extremely useful, especially if you want to extend your feathered airstrikes range. It's very, very nice to have utility to actually have. However, on our top side as well, we do see Kelvin Jimang going to be focused down as well. Here comes the arrow coming in. The swipe combo, is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Sumpak is still going to be holding on his Mountain Shocker a little bit more. UG, however, is going to be point of interest, and great wall block coming from Ken Long will actually isolate the fight. So D-Boy will get a very nice kill on this. And on the bottom side as well, Feather Airstrike is going to be enough to finish off Qwerty. So that's going to be back and forth, fights after fights across the maps as they go trade for blows. But Sumpak now going to be forcing another fight potentially as he starts off with the turtle up the top. So D-Boy doesn't have the purple buff. They do have the retribution, but the rest of the teams coming from Team Indonesia is going to be there. Style coming in from D-Boy means that they will come on top, and they are going to go in for the damage output. Kenlong is going to pay the price. However, they will take 1-for-1 with Sumpak losing his life from Team Philippines. And it's not over yet. Topside, Kelvin Jimang, what are you thinking? And he is going to go down, and that is going to be a double kill from Bobong on that Akai. This fight is just fights after fights after fights, my friend.
Yeah, and I don't believe that it's going to be stopping any time soon. Clock of Destiny now in the hands of Random. While they will have a lot more long-range trades to be happening much later on. Blade of Despair already being purchased, and that is going to be a pickup. He stepped too far ahead, and I'm really surprised. Team Indonesia, they're supposed to at least help them out. It's not going to be hitting anytime soon. With pretty much the max range already covered up. Oh, Waldheim on the other corner, or else that will be okay. But with Hurtot being pushed back, the Hurricane dash! There's going to be a crouching in across as well. But what can they do? There's not many of all these things for them to actually cut across with. Tempest of Blades didn't really hit. The dive will still get a kill. We will be taken out by the turret, while Kent Long is going to be cutting into the back lines while he will flicker away from the fair airstrike. That will be a few pointers in for Team ID, but not too much being traded off for.
Yeah, that's a pretty big one coming from the both teams thus far. But still, losing out the purple buff for D-Boy is not going to be helpful for him. However, top side 30 Gaming is going to force the issue. Now, D-Boy not having the purple buff means he is going to have a little bit of a rough time trying to rotate in between the lanes instead. But now, they are going to try and force the fight. Kelvin, he does have the damage to try and challenge 30 Gaming, but on the bottom side instead, that is going to be Qwerty winning his 1v1 against the Forza. But here comes the rest of TPH. They want to finish him off, but no, top side, they get the trade off again. Qwerty, he knows it's going to be done for, but he flickers away. Kenlong is going to be there. He's going to try and buy it.
Calvert's arrived.
Here comes the Hurricane Dance coming in, and that is going to be the arrow finishing him off. But at the same time, Team Indonesia, they don't want to close this out yet. They don't exactly want to overextend, but they do have the trades thus far. So that is huge.
They got what they need. That's right. They've already got a turret down bottom side as well as top. Now all they have to do is basically look for another catch, but you're just gonna be lurking around. One arrow is all it takes. It's not gonna hit this time, but the turtle is gonna be up for grabs. That's where the rest of Team Philippines are moving right in. Hurtot getting shoved right back. 30 Gaming is trying to stop them on their tracks while the lane is moving his way into the pit. Once he does not get the steal off, and that's where the airstrike will land onto a few members, but the Broly goes in for an exchange. 1 for 1 for both, and it's still going to be quite even. Look at the goal. Even though with that turtle, it doesn't really change too much of the scenario.
Exactly, but still, all things considered, both sides, they are still in equal. Never mind, it's not over yet. Yelby Gaming, he's gonna get caught up, but he's still almost barely taking 30 Gaming along with him. However, economy-wise, both sides are still 50-50 thus far. Sharing on equal ground. Squirty is gonna try and make a run towards random. You can see Link also going for the dive, and he might actually get person down. The arrow connects the thought, and that's gonna be D-Boy almost like wow! The Tempest Blade clutch keeps him alive, and now Bobo, they want to salvage the fight. The arrow almost connects, and they will get the tier 2 on top of it all. But Squirty now running for his dear life. D-Boy making an escape with his recall, and that's gonna be Team Indonesia coming out unscathed with that trade-off. However, middle side, Hurtot gonna be paying the price here. He steals down the Mountain Shocker, reviews the position, and that's gonna be a big steal as Team PH reviews all their position. As Team Indonesia, they have to go in for the reset with 35 seconds left for the next Lord. That's gonna be the point of interest, Contra.
That's right, Ken Long. Just startling them for a little bit. Well, there's going to be a little deep dodge coming from Dweeboy. It's a little bit adventurous, though, heading into double turrets as it will be shut down right there and then. I don't know, is that even the wise move? Like, it's directly through the middle. And yes, it's a lane. You can move through it quickly, but you can't always afford to go in for these engages because there is an objective here at stake, and the lane is nowhere to be seen to be able to actually fend them off, setting up a barricade while the rest of them are moving right in. The rest of Team ID, they're falling back from the very airstrike, and look at Bobong. He has to flicker away. Now here comes the lane, and this is where they found an advantage. This arrow does not really land, and they will continue to chase towards the random, and random now easily slain with a beautiful slap to the face by Ken Long.
What a big catch coming from Hurtot, getting the Hurricane Dance from Bobo and catching 30 Gaming in that situation. That is huge for them. However, the arrow is going to be available. Ken Long is just the tank, so TPH is not going to be worth to go in for that fight. However, they are going to focus on the Lord. On the contrary, they will not have the purple ball, but it seems like they will get the Wormhorn instead. Yuji going for the aggressive stance, and they also take another dive onto the back lines. Yuji gets taken out, but at the same time, they bought enough time because here comes 30 Gaming. And he is gonna try and zone them off. Likewise coming from Sumba as well. He's got the distribution. Does he get it? Yes, he will. But will Dewey pay the price? Yes, as well. As TPH, they will drag this out long enough to come up on what a game. And it's not over yet. 30 Gaming gets another one in the bag. Oi, 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 oi.
Oh boy, this fight, I tell you this, it's so close, and yet so far they didn't really have the numbers to fight. Here's the Lord Slaybox. I know you guys been shocked and awed, but this is the code. Snap it real quick, screenshot it, and yes, it's already gone. Now, back to the game. Here comes the catch, and a beautiful Hurricane Dance, along with the Vessel Arrow. Yuji definitely setting up the pace, along with the Sakai. Bobong really got him on the dot. Now, going into the middle, just having every single lane shoved out. Word's coming in from the top, and nobody's going to be attending to it. And interesting enough, it's not going to be knocked out just by yet. Within the minutes, we'll do the trick, as we will have majority of Team PH on the split as they try to take down Quirky.
Yep. And now KOL is gonna get isolated and pushed out, and that is gonna be this downfall of the Gronk. As Team Philippines, they are gonna be in a 5v4 situation, but fortunately for Team Indonesia, they managed to defend. The tier 3s are still standing, but the lanes are coming into Arrow. Oh, doesn't seem to connect, but no, Harta, what are you thinking? He almost got caught off, but he's gonna be able to survive this. But the turn, the tides are coming in, and guess what? D-Boy is gonna be saying hello to Dirty Gaming, and Team Philippines is gonna lose out a little bit too much in that situation. My goodness, that was so close. That was so close.
Man, even though it didn't land, they tried to actually commit. But remember this, it's close to turret range, and when Team Indonesia sees that opportunity, they will take it. Whether if it's 49%, they will just hop on top, and they managed to find 30. Now, though it wasn't really a clean game for most of the carries of Team PH, you look at the standout performance of Bobong. He's currently 2-1-9 as an Akai. Yeah, he's absolutely at majority of all these fights setting the pace up. Now, this lateral attempt, not really connecting, not that easy to hit as well, and you don't really want to aim for that grab. Bobong now is just going to be leapfrogging his way out of there as it turns invisible for a tad bit. The rest of Team PH, they're on the prowl, looking on to Ken Long as they're holding back. As there's the wall charge missing out, and here comes the fight. Absolutely alpha position. Tassilino will go in for the chase. This might just be a solo kill, and yes, it will be. If he lands one more auto attack, and he will eventually fall.
Yup, that's going to be a great trap coming in, but the contest for purple buff is going to be a huge blunder for Team Indonesia. And guess what? Here comes the arrow. Oh no! It connects on Brody. He was a little bit off, but now it's all up to Dweebo. He's going to go in for the side. He takes down the Farsa. Can he escape? Yes, he will. But at the same time, he's stranded out in the open, where Sumpa is just cleaning out the rest of the members from Team ID. Here comes the Mountain Shocker as well. Yuji is going to give chase, but it seems like that is going to be Dweebo's only man defending against this aggression. As Team Philippines, they're looking to close this out. Here comes the wall block, also going to defend against this as well. Dweeboy is going to throw his body to buy a little bit more time. And guess what, Team Philippines, they are going to back out. Qwerty is back in action. The Brody is back, and they are going to respect this. So that's going to be Team Philippines backing out, contesting the orange buff, and Sumpa will steal it again. And no, not again, not like this. He's gonna pay the price. Can he get the kill? Yes, he will. He takes down the Yishun Sin. That's a big kill for him. And that's gonna be Team Indonesia fighting back. A big round for them. And guess what? The Lord is available. 29 seconds on the sidelines. That is so much space for Indonesia to set up for the next fight. However, Arrow, oh my goodness, very close one. Now, before it actually happens, Team Philippines, they gotta stall this for Sumpa to come online. And this is gonna be a very nerve-wracking moment for them.
Indeed it is. Losing the guy that holds the retreat also early on, and you look at where Dweebo is at. He can actually shove out the wave. He doesn't have to join the fight for now. 30 in the take of things, so he's going to be moving his way out of the scenario, but the wall charge stops it on his track. Here goes the Paquito, but the fight will be in with Tempest Blades dropping down. This might just be a chance at redemption for Team Indonesia. If they clear everyone out, this will be a big reverse sweep. They started on a deficit and they found 3 members. What a turn of events, and they can look to secure the Lord.
What a game, what a game. That was the biggest catch coming from Ken Long to set things up. They got all the important kills. But as of now, they don't exactly have a retribution user, and they don't exactly have the damage to deal with the Lord. So Team Indonesia, despite it looks so good at winning the war, they've paid a very hefty price, which is losing both Qwerty and Dweeboy. Likewise from Philippines. So as of now, this is not going to be helping either teams in this situation. But Philippines, they are still going to be holding on to their win as of yet, potentially holding it on. Now, the arrow going to be opening up the vision. Well, the Shocker is there. Looks like they are going to be regrouping. And Team Philippines, they've got all the time in the world just because of the minions consistently pushing the middle lane.
Wow, nice arrow, but that's not really where you want it to land, of course. it's a little bit far of a distance for anybody, and most of the members of Team ID are just basically grouping together. Here comes the Tempest to drop into tree, and my goodness, that was the perfect setup that they've been looking for, and that's Kelvin that was holding on, but they were all too far forward. But they're based out.
No way.
Paquito is moving in. He's hoping to backdoor his way out of this tourney, pulling the last straws. But Herton has already returned. Now all they have to do is to shut down this Brody. He's got nowhere to go, but he flickers away. Okay, this might just be a good tour memory apart, and it's basically him still bringing down a member off of Team PH.
Oh my goodness, what a crazy game indeed. Sumpa, he pulled the biggest clutch of his life, 1v3 his way out of that situation, but still got a little bit greedy in that situation. And Team Indonesia, they still hang on. There was just so much things happening across the maps, and Dirty Gaming, he tried to close up the game, but unfortunately just could not do so. And Team Indonesia, they're just quick to respond in that scenario, and that was huge coming from both these teams. But now, the Lord still stands. Winter Trunket up on random. And this is going to be a very, very big major item coming from Team PH, especially on how the fights has been progressing. So random, if he can stall out a couple more seconds, he may be able to put Team Indonesia in a very, very awkward situation. And currently, Team Indonesia, they need to get a pick off. And currently, Kenlock putting up the mat. Yuji also getting the Winter Trunket as well. That is huge. Bobo now with the Hurricane Dance, saving it for the last moment, finally pops it off. Indonesia, they have to go in for the fight. Arrow doesn't seem to connect, but looks like they will disengage as they do smell 30 Gaming pushing from the top side.
Yes, we have a little bit of a stalemate between the two sides. Both are sitting at 54k gold, 18 minutes of play, and that's where the Lord's health bar is slowly tickling down. And they have navigated that this is only a bait. Yuji, he went up close and personal, but that is a little bit risky. Well, more of the health bars are coming down, and whoa, wall charge being committed, but where is the rest of the team? That isn't exactly a good coordination of attack, but this is where the rest of Team Indonesia could have actually answered back by pulling the Lord to draw them back into the fight. A lot of all these elements being exchanged. Mountain Chakra not available. Yuji, if he lands a perfect one, they could have actually committed to something, but Threeboy just pulling the attention away. They will commit to 30 Gaming. Look at the side though. There is the Farsa, and they're getting bombarded up in the airs. While more of these players commit back into the Lord Pit as they will continue the fight. Flicker coming from the Yuji while they have to run away. That's will be a killing spree heading towards the way of Supak with 10 kills, make it 11 with the double in hand. Can he make it triple? He will go in for a chase as well, as we see Kanlong currently trying to even navigate his way out of this, but Bobo is zoning them off as they're working on the Lord, but they're still the lane to deal with.
Oh my goodness, Kurtot had a very, very great catch with the Hurricane Dance steal, but unfortunately Philippines is just a little bit stronger. But now, considering that it's way past the 20-minute mark, this Lord is just so strong.
Oh, what did he
make a very risky play. He's gonna die for the Super, but he's got the immortality. He doesn't have the damage output. Super is gonna make an escape for his way through, and he's gonna be A-okay. But looks like he's gonna go for the full reset. He cannot afford to die right now, and Ken Long will be the one to be focused on the rest of the team. D-Boy is gonna be going for the dives onto his random instead. Yuji is gonna be back online, but 30 Gaming is still alive, likewise coming from Sumpak. So that's gonna be the most important factor in this case. It is gonna be back to resets and stalemates again. But look at the items right now, everyone is just maxed out as of yet.
Wow, everybody hit level 15 already, and I guess that it's time to even switch boots up for some core items out there, if there's still any left on the table. A little bit of dance happening here. 21 minutes is still going to be a rough call, but the flicker comes out from Bubble, and that is going to be Immortality Expanded. Easy picking for that lane, and now they know how to back away, and they should have actually stayed low. Lord now in the works. And I don't know if Supak's gonna be able to do anything. Here comes Hurricane Dance. Herton losing health, and he goes unstoppable. Sumpak now trying to challenge inside of the pit while there's going to be a fight happening on the other side lanes as well. Cordy now hopping onto random while Sumpak going for that hunt. He's going to be able to flicker onwards, and that is random securing the pickup. Now it's only down to Quinlong as well as Leroy. 1v1, and Sumpak makes it out.
Oh, it's not over yet because he's got the mortality, but Supa, he gets the crits in time, and that's gonna be a monster kill streak for them. And Team Philippines, they played it perfectly in that situation. The Lord is doing so much damage considering that it is past the 22-minute mark. The Lord is gonna hurt so much, and Team Indonesia, their health was chunked so much by the Lord, and now currently Team Philippines, they have to back out and respect this. And Supa is gonna get timed on, and the Tempest Grade from D-Boy will finish him off. The Hurricane Dance is there, but what can they do? TBH, they are gonna have to respect this. The damage from Team Indonesia is just so strong, and they're fighting this without their cores. And D-Boy will steal the purple buff away. Wow. Hertot is going to be defending on the top side. Team Indonesia is just playing this fight 4v5 all the way through. What is going on? But the Lord, once again, here it comes. The arrow doesn't seem to connect. D-Boy waiting patiently. It is a bait. They are going to go in for focus on Yuji. Do they have the damage to burst him down? He's going to be okay. D-Boy going to be stranded. Oh my god, but oh no, the arrow does connect. But where's the follow-up? Where's the follow-up? Can they catch it? D-Boy sidestep is going through. He takes the Selena, and he continues with the Lord. Does he secure it? Yes, they will finally take it, the Lord, down. But it took almost everything, and I mean almost everything they had to take down and secure the Lord.
Can I just remind you that this is a fun match and not a competitive tournament?
It feels competitive to me now.
It is competitive. I'm telling you this. Competitiveness is running in the blood of our dear KOL, and this is peak performance of Mobile Legends that we are currently watching. And honestly, Team Indonesia just knew when exactly to strike. You saw Sumpak, he hasn't recalled back into the base, and he was still in that brush getting punished. He's the member that needs to survive. You saw how the Link just easily shreds everybody else. He didn't need to worry about the Yi Chunshin basically treading on him. Now, the rest of Team Indonesia are knocking on the doors, and the Lord is moving in from the bottom. Now Quinlong is just trying to bait them out. Babong looking for a good setup for Hurricane. That's in the middle. Oh, thank goodness he jumped out. But the Lord is already on the crystal. While Indonesia, what is their next move? They'll take down the final turret remaining. So Team Philippines, they're on the brink of defeat, but here comes the Hurricane down, pushing them back.
Oh, Hertot going for the Hurricane, that's just stalling them down, but they eventually take down the Lord. The crystals down towards half health, but they don't have minions. Look at this, they're taking everything to defend against this, and Team Indonesia, they're gonna turn back. The Bandit Airstrike pushes them out. Winter Trunking for Hertot, he's gonna survive, but Team Indonesia, they have to make a run for it, and the Torn Apart memory is not enough to take 30 Kimi, but Team Philippines, they managed to defend. They took almost everything, and it's not over yet. The minions are still alive. It's down towards a quarter, and Team Indonesia, they're looking for the fight. The arrow doesn't seem to connect. But Bobo, he catches onto the Brody, and looks like, wow, they're going on a chase, and a Bandit Airstrike is enough. Team Indonesia, they have to make a run, and Kelvin Gaming gets caught out. He's in some trouble, and look at this. They're fighting back. They're bouncing back. Team Indonesia, they lose 3, but it's not over yet. And look at this, Team Philippines, they're going for the last hoorah push. They want to go in for the GG push. Kelvin Kimang, 60 seconds on the sidelines, 40 seconds on Cordy.
Can't defend, there's only 2
left. They're going for the miracle push. Team Philippines, they're doing it. Their epic comeback. They have to use everything to defend against this. Hertot going for the Hurricane Dance, but it's not going to be enough. Look at this. They don't have minutes. Quinlong is throwing bodies. Quinlong is just throwing bodies, but it's going to be all for naught. And Team Philippines, they make the dream come true. The GG push and taking 2-1 against Team Indonesia. Oh my goodness, what a game.